Hello everybody. Well, guess what? I have one of the nicest farms you've ever seen. It's not really a farm, but it's in farmland in the absolutely beautiful Tagaytay. Now Tagaytay, top destination for a lot of people because it's about 5 degrees lower in temperature than like Manila, but you're only a couple hours away. You got stunning vista views of the tall volcano hill. You got all kinds of reasons to move to Tagaytay. A lot of modern stuff here. And while this Canadian, his name is Bob, we're going to introduce you to him in a minute, moved out here and built a house, just finished right around the pandemic. And so he didn't get to move into here until right after the pandemic ended.
Because it's cooler, much more comfortable for the year long, get away from the city smoke.
So here we go. This is the front gate area. We're coming in and you're going to be blown away. I've only seen a little bit of it, but it's a lot already. So as I said, he's a fellow Canadian. So there you go. For the people who are Canadian will know that's an Inuktuk from the Inuits. Very cool. He has a garage over here and it looks like maybe storage up above. I don't think it's tall enough for an apartment, but like an attic. Yeah, and they got stairs over there. So he's got, you know, it looks like a couple CRs on the outside here and everything, a motorbike. But this is the beautiful house. Now this looks like something you would see out of Spain. It's quite nice. Mexico even. Love this front entrance, double doors, and look who it is. This is Bob himself.
Welcome here.
Thank you, Bob. This is a beautiful house. Once again, this was finished 2021-ish?
About 4 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah.
And I love this like front foyer here. This is almost very Roman-like because you could have your collection pool right here, right?
Some people suggested we should dig that out and put fish in. No, sorry.
No, you don't want the extra work.
Like this.
Bob, how many bedrooms is this house?
3.
3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms, yeah. If you
and how many square meters?
427.
427 square meters, and look at this front entrance. Does this not look like the best living room ever? It has got huge vaulted ceilings, very expansive in here, and of course, for an indoor-outdoor type of living, you have all the glass doors that open wide open to the beautiful patio. And a big wide kitchen over here too. So nice. And you did have an architect for this, correct, Bob?
We had an architect who helped design all of this with us, and this is what we came up with, and it's we're absolutely delighted with the final product.
Yeah, you were definitely, you got very, very lucky, I guess you could say, because there's a lot of people that will have a lot of things to pick up.
You know, I often say that. We're super lucky to find this property, and we're super lucky to be here at this time, and we're not going to change a thing.
And it was a coffee farm before,
It was
correct?
an abandoned coffee plantation, and we walked it a couple of times to see what it looked like, and where we might put a house. And so they bulldozed. You can see the higher level there.
Yep.
They bulldozed all the soil. It sloped like this. They bulldozed all that to the front, and then we ended up with this, which is by design. In fact, a little bit by luck. We're south facing, so a whole roof is full of solar panels.
Oh.
So we produce a lot of power for Morocco.
How much percentage do you generate to use?
Last month we sold more power than we consumed.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Doesn't mean we're free. Morocco still charges us.
Oh yeah, they still show you the fees.
Well, all the charges,
Yeah.
despite the fact that we sold more than we consumed,
Yeah.
we still have to pay Morocco.
Yeah, can't you send them a bill?
Go figure. Yeah.
Transmission fees?
Really, generation. Look, I'm the one generating.
That's right.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, and then now you're transporting it to them through those lines.
And
so.
they charge me for doing that. So I said,
Yeah.
So I said, enough is enough. I bought an electric car.
Oh, there you
I might
go.
as well consume the power that I produce.
Makes sense.
Start there.
Makes sense. And what kind of electric car did you buy?
BYD.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
which one was it? The SUV?
The Sea Lion 6.
Sea Lion 6.
I'm on the list. It's not delivered yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's now. Remind me though. Is that the pickup truck one or the minivan? Or?
No, it's not the 7-seater. It's a 5-seater, kind of SUV, between SUV and sedan.
Like a Model Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. I'm looking forward to hearing how well that works for you because, they're really nice cars and the pricing is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to say no.
Well, yeah. I said, why not? I drove it, and it's fabulous. I've been driving gasoline, diesel cars forever. This is a change.
Yeah.
But it seems like a nice change.
Yeah, it's like driving a rocket ship.
Yeah, it is really.
Something modern.
Yep.
And so you have a nice seating area here. The pool is quite nice. Is it heated or do you just let the sun do the work?
The sun heats it.
Nice.
And it's now about 29 degrees Celsius. If you can imagine that.
Oh, wow.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, not too hot. That's the thing.
No.
Sometimes they get too hot and
No.
it's not even refreshing.
And it goes down. The lowest has been is 25 degrees Celsius. The end of January when it's the coldest up here. It's 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Laura, what do you think? You like it here, eh? Yeah. Laura just keeps saying, I'm going to go swimming. But our hotel has a pool too. So we're like, So this was just not like by accident, I guess. They didn't intend for you to have these nice laying beds here, but.
When the pool was in, and this was just soil, the big rain flushed all the soil into the pool.
Makes
We said,
sense.
whoa, enough. We had to do something with this. So we built the terrace and these beds to prevent soil from getting in the pool again.
Yeah.
So it's turned into a nice garden terrace, which we're very happy with. At night, the whole thing is lit up. You can see lights here. It's all lit up on a couple of circuits with timers on them.
Nice.
So we light all the way down to the bamboo in the background there. So it's really quite nice at night.
And, this is hello, baby. So this is an endless pool. I was going to say, I think you have a waterfall, but no, it's an infinity pool. Okay. Well, it's great. It kind of makes a waterfall type sound. And what's all down here? Like, holy smokes.
I call it stairs to nowhere.
Oh, stairs to nowhere. So like Stairway to Heaven, but
It looks
the
nice,
opposite.
And there's stairs, but down at the bottom there's nothing but weeds.
Well, for some people, that might be paradise. I don't know. But yeah. Now, you own further down there or no?
All the way down to the bamboos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about, by law we're not permitted to build and use the slope, but we can garden it and that kind of stuff, which we've done.
Okay.
And we capture the rainwater down that in that red roof area. That's a tank.
Oh, okay.
So everything that's drained around the pool goes down there and we capture it
Nice.
to water the garden.
What a beautiful house. All right, let's go back inside. It is hot out today, even here in Tagaytay. Wow. You are parkour. And how hard is it to maintain this grass?
Nice little water feature here with a couple of frogs in it.
Oh yeah, that is a nice water feature. So how hard is it to maintain this grass here? Because this is, what is it, Bermuda grass?
Yeah, it doesn't like the heat so much, so we do have to water it.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It survives.
Okay. And so you like to go golfing too?
Well, yeah. In fact, we're very lucky because we have about 8 golf courses within about 45-minute drive of the
Yeah,
house.
there's not many places in the Philippines that are like that at all.
No,
like
no,
8 golf
no.
courses. You're lucky if you find 1 or 2. And now, are they all public or no?
You can walk in and pay the price, but,
Okay.
but it's for members primarily. You know?
Okay, yeah, because some of the members only ones, like where I'm from, they can't allow walk-ins. There's just not enough.
If they're too busy, they won't allow. But the big courses around here, they still allow people to walk in and pre-book. And particularly during Korean winter, lots of golfers. You know?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep.
Makes sense. Makes
They
sense.
fly in, play twice a day, go to the hotel, and go to bed, and do the same thing again tomorrow.
Yeah, and is that the number 1 population out here? Foreign population? Korean?
Well, visitors during the winter,
Okay.
Korean, during
Yeah.
their winter, you know, Koreans and Japanese, they come in by charter flights, and they have a bus, and they go down
okay.
and play golf, and go back to the hotel and do it again tomorrow. Then
But,
fly back.
but my understanding is there is a lot of Americans and Canadians and Germans and whatnot and living in this area too, right?
There's a reasonable expat community. It's not something where expats get together and hang out as a group. No, but we do have people we already knew when we moved up here.
Sure.
So we hang out. They're restaurant owners and friends that we met when we
Yes.
were living abroad.
Or your neighbors.
Yeah, or the neighbors, exactly. On that side there's one, on that side there's one, and then we know a couple of restaurateurs as well, so we have places to go if we want a meal.
That's nice. Now, there could be expat groups, you just don't know of them.
We don't know them, nor have we ever heard
Okay.
of the fact that there are expat groups who get together like on a weekly basis and have a chat or whatever. No, we
Yeah.
don't, not aware of that.
We have them every 2 weeks in Iloilo, and there's about 7 different groups.
Oh.
Some of them are like all Germans, for example, but other ones are open to everybody, that kind of thing.
Well, there are people who use this as a weekend getaway, or if you're talking about foreign expats, there are people who live and work abroad and come here only as a vacation place and
Right.
stay for 2 months and then go back to work. There's a lot of people like that who haven't made the decision yet to fully retire.
Yeah. And now you lived how many years in Makati before?
Came to the Philippines in 1982, so lived in Makati since 82.
Yeah, so very, very long time. So you know the city life, and now you know I wouldn't call it country life. You are sort of. It was technically a farm, but you're really on the edge of, a very populous area.
Yeah.
But still, you get to see different types of life here and everything. Why here over Makati? Or pros and cons, actually. Let's do that.
Well, we always figured we would sort of retire up here because it's cooler, much more comfortable for the year long, get away from the city smoke, get away from, townhouse living,
Yep.
and get into the countryside. And he said, wherever we go, we're going to pick a spot we can live basically outdoors and have a nice long view without neighbors being 1 meter away from us. And that's what we've got here.
Yeah. And cost-wise, comparative to Makati, cost of living-wise.
Cheaper here.
Okay.
You can go to the massive market over here, and you fresh vegetables coming out your ears.
Yeah.
You can buy anything you want there.
And beef is really cheap in this part of the
And
Philippines.
beef is cheap. It's not great, but it's definitely there.
Yeah,
So
the
if you're
beef
doing-
market is here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're doing sinigang and stuff like that, the cuts for that are plentiful. If you're looking for a good steak, no.
I heard if you buy your own cow, though, you can buy a cow because there's so many beef farms here.
Yeah.
You can buy the cow, then bring it to your own butcher and have it cut your own way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I'm from, there are no cow farms, so there's no dairy industry. They're all here, actually, in this part of Luzon.
Yeah. And it's all they're all imported young from Australia mostly, then fattened to a degree here because it's hard for them to get fat because of the heat.
Yeah.
But the breed they've got here is about the only breed that works. So
Interesting.
that's what you get.
Yeah. All right, let's continue the tour, though. So this big area is so wonderful, and I bet you spend most of your time this part, don't you?
When we built the house, we said we're going to have sun go in all the way to the furthest wall. So we needed big, tall windows and keep them open so the lanai becomes sort of part of the house and where we live. We knew we would live outside here in the country air with a nice view. Even when it rains, it's comfortable here.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this. This is textbook though, right? When you see nice fancy houses on TV, that kind of thing, this is the textbook layout. You want that indoor, outdoor living feel all the way through, and your house is fantastic for that.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
And you even have an outdoor kitchen?
Well, it's not quite a full kitchen.
Like a bar?
It's a bar, basically, with the barbecue. There's a...
And this is your wife.
Hi.
And where are you from in the Philippines? Sorry, introduce yourself first.
I'm Dolly Sewell.
Okay.
I grew up in Bicol, but I was born in Pampanga.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. And are these tomatoes you grew?
No, I bought plenty of tomatoes because they're cheap now.
Oh
so
yeah, I can
make
see.
some
I can see they may need
tomato sauce
some picking through right now.
to store.
Yeah. Well, you have a lovely house here.
Thank you.
Really beautiful. I can't believe
Thank you.
how perfect it is. Like I think we're gonna have a hard pressed to find a hater on this house. And this ice cream cart, you guys bought it in the 1980s. You were telling me, right?
1989.
So and what do you think it is? A 1940s, 30s,
Oh, no, we had it built.
20s? Oh, you had it built. Okay, okay.
So if you're coming...
I thought it was an original. All
Coming
right.
around this side, I mean, look, that, you can tell for certain we had it built.
Oh wow, Bob and Dolly.
Yeah.
Sorbet.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
It's one of the original style.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was something that was redone for you
made
from the
of-
1920s.
Made
But
of Nara. I mean, you don't find
Nara
that
wood.
anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, made of Nara, yeah.
that's so cool. You want an ice cream cart together?
Three of us.
All three of us? Lara will be the one eating all the ice cream. So you have a nice barbecue here also. And what's this here?
This is the laundry area here, and then this is CR for the pool,
Oh, okay.
which we call the boathouse. You can
Right,
see the
I
sign.
see that, yeah.
And curiously, our address is called Coastal.
Oh,
Now, why is this coastal?
because your pool.
I mean, there's a stream down there, but it's about that wide.
Yeah, I don't know.
But in the past, this area was known as coastal. So we said, okay, let's have a maritime theme. So we have a boathouse.
All right.
We don't have a boat, but we have a boathouse.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's go into the kitchen. We didn't look at that when we walked in. And look at this. So expansive. What a big kitchen. You have everything you're going to need. Look at all of the cupboard spaces all the way across. And a full island all lit up above there. A fridge there.
Wine cooler here.
Oh, there it is. I was going to say, there's a wine cooler there.
And a wine cooler outside.
Oh, okay. There's another one outside. Yeah, this is beautiful, guys. This is really nice. Wow. Double oven. I got everything. I love this fridge, though. You could see what's inside, and I'm pretty sure you could probably just press a button here, and the light will just come on. Oh, you just tap it? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Man, we're getting so good. And so this is the staff areas?
This is the kitchen,
Oh, the kitchen. Okay.
the most used kitchen.
Okay, so it's like indoor dirty kitchen.
That's right.
Very, very good. Oh, wow, look at that. Not many people are venting like this. This is a commercial grade vent.
Almost, huh?
Yeah.
And we have CCTV all around the property.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Now, you do have staff, so there's always somebody here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that staff quarters back there?
Yep.
Okay.
And on top of the garage, the staff quarters there.
That's what I was wondering. I couldn't tell if it was at an attic or somebody live
No,
up
they
there.
live up there, yeah. So this is the working side of the house. That's the bed side of the house, the bedroom side. So down here, you get into...
Yeah, and I should mention that Bob here is not completely retired. I don't know if he'll ever be completely retired. So he enjoys what he does.
This is my office.
Look at that, you even have studio lighting going on in here. Is that for your photo shoots?
Yeah, really.
Yeah?
If anyone wants one,
Oh. So hyper. So hyper.
you're having fun.
She's so
there.
she's so excited about being here, I can tell. Yeah, this is a just beautiful office, very airy. I like it. And you can see who's coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
And the dog's barking inside this room is what kind of room? Just a laundry room?
Do you like dogs? I mean, these are...
I do.
friendly
Love dogs. As long as they're not going to eat us.
Carrie, come on.
And you love puppies.
Come.
Oh, it's because they're barking. She's getting
Come on,
scared.
come.
Hi, babies. Hello.
That's Spotty. This is Chuchai.
Spotty.
This is the mother of those two.
Oh. Beautiful, guys. So that's where you're keeping the dogs right now. And it's a closet
they
also.
sleep in there at night. You know?
Okay.
And it's sort of a storage area, you know.
Yeah.
So
Very nice. Okay, puppies, let's go. Let's go. Mommy, look. Catherine, you'll be playing with all these dogs in no time. Now, do you do a lot of travel, Bob? Thailand, that kind of thing?
used to, not quite so much now. Look at this.
Oh, very cool. Oh, that beats having like a grandfather clock, to be honest. That's very neat.
Yeah.
So no, now you're not traveling as much. You just kind of prefer to stay here.
No, not traveling quite so much. Go back to Canada occasionally.
Okay.
Not really for work anymore because that's sort of being done by,
Sure.
by most of the younger group of the
Right, of the
company.
family.
Yeah.
Now, are you going back for the snow or?
For the snow, my wife says we can go to Canada anytime except in winter.
Oh, she's smart.
So, you know, I love the snow. I mean, it's something you could leave on the front porch and go in the house and be comfortable, which is fine, but not good enough for her.
Right. So you like driving in black ice? Is that what you're telling me?
Used to. Not anymore.
Absolutely hated driving in black ice.
Like,
Oh my
the
god.
only ice you see here floats in a gin and tonic, and that's fine.
That's right. That's the best kind of ice.
So
All right.
this is the bed area. It looks like that's been changed, but that's bedroom 2.
Bedroom number 2. Okay. Now you have a lot of family. Do you have a big family, small family?
Kids.
2 kids. Okay.
Girl.
So not that big of a family. You got a good sized bedroom in here or bathroom.
Every bedroom has its own full bathroom and
Right.
storage. Huh? My brother-in-law's staying here, so I'm not sure
Oh.
how this room works. But
Oh, okay. He's not in there right now.
it's kind of a mess. Yeah.
Okay. So your brother-in-law's staying here. It's a little bit messy, so we're not going to judge. And it goes around that corner, and there's
Yep.
another CR there.
Yeah. And the sorry. And the master bedroom is here.
I love how lived in it is because you put all the paintings and everything is decorated, so it feels like at home. Wow, this is a huge bedroom.
Yeah, we kind of made a mistake. It's really a bit too big. But
It's enormous, but you have the good air conditioner for that.
that is absolutely fantastic for this room.
Yeah,
You couldn't get anything better than this. You know, there's nowhere to place a typical split type unit, indoor unit, but that is absolutely ideal.
especially with a larger room, because I've only
Yep.
seen these when you're talking about like a banquet hall or a large
Yeah.
lobby, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. I've never seen it in a bedroom, so this must be phenomenal for in here.
It's absolutely perfect.
And you like it cold when you sleep?
Well, no. I mean, 25, 24 degrees at night is fine. You know?
Okay, we do 27, so.
Oh, well.
To me, that's cold. You just get used to it after a while, right? Like what you feel is cold is no longer, like when I was in Canada, cold wasn't anything unless you got near 0.
Yeah.
But now I'm here in the Philippines. If I feel 18, I go to Baguio and I feel 18.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even stand it.
Well, I know. Get a jacket.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
here, the coldest we've had at night is 17 degrees.
Really?
You know, so we call that double duvet temperature.
And that's outside?
No, inside.
Oh, I think you meant outside
Well, outside
temperature.
but with
Oh, it was.
all the doors and windows open, it's...
So it can get that cool here
Yeah.
in Tagaytay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of January, February. You know, we've just
Okay.
come through that phase. You know?
Now, people are going to already ask, and this is a Samsung.
Yeah.
So I know it before anybody asks, what the heck is that? I want to know. It's a Samsung. So I'm sure if you look it up, roof-mounted air conditioner. Now you have a big walk-in closet over here too, right?
Yeah, yes.
Wow, this will make your wife happy.
And sliding doors.
Whew.
Everything, yeah.
Oh yeah. It's funny, when we add more shelving, we add more stuff. Isn't that the way it works?
Hey, look, this was my closet, my hanging space. It used to be all mine. Look what's hanging there now.
Yeah, it's not
You know?
yours anymore. I'm
No,
sorry. That's
mine's
how it works.
pushed to the side.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not in a box yet.
Oh, that's exactly.
And then the bathroom, which is really beautiful. You got a huge shower here. Everything is compartmentalized. And look at that. You got a nice soaker tub too. And I love how much light comes in here. We have no lights on right now. And look how bright it is in here.
Yeah, we get the afternoon sun. The sun sets over there, so we get the afternoon sun beautifully.
Oh, that's nice. What a phenomenal house. Well, how much do you want to share about this house? Huh? Did you get a good deal on the land?
I think so. I
Because
think
that was years ago, right?
it was, yeah, about 5 years ago.
5 years
It's
now.
probably it's probably doubled since
wow.
we bought it. Other land around us is going for double the price that we bought this, but it doesn't matter. We're not selling.
Sure.
You know?
But for my viewers, like what's the ballpark? You don't tell us yours, but what's the ballpark if you wanted to buy here in Tagaytay now? What are you seeing as a range for land in 500 square meters, for example?
My understanding, if you buy raw land, kind of like this,
Right.
which you have to develop yourself, have to put the water in, put the electric in, that kind of thing. But in the middle of nowhere, you can probably get land for between 5 and 7, 8,000 pesos a square meter.
Really? That's fantastic. But it has to be a pretty big lot, not 100 square meters.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Now, but if you go into a bit of a subdivision where the services are provided, I mean, you're $15,000 press, a bit more
Yeah.
square meter for that, and that'll be further out of town. You know, a driving a 9-iron from downtown, as it
Yes.
were. You know, and we have Aguinaldo Highway that side and the Santa Rosa Road that side. We have 2 escapes very easily. Don't have to go across the Ridge Road where the traffic is terrible.
Yeah.
So we just spend our time here and decide where we're going to go if you want to go anywhere.
And how long to go up to Manila?
If you about an hour, if you check it midday, it's an hour and a half.
Okay.
You can say an hour and a half to the airport. If you do it in the evening, it's an hour.
Okay.
You know, so sort of pick your time. We don't have to go at any specific time. If we do, we can pick our time and go when it's only an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Or if you don't want to make the drive 2 times in a day.
No, exactly. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, this is a beautiful house. I really appreciate you sharing. I know there's a lot of people who are dreaming of their retirement. They're dreaming of what they're going to have. You know, basically, for a lot of people, it's a fresh new start, right? You lived your life in the West. It was about work. It was about whatever, and maybe your family and growing up and everything else. And then this is like a restart. You come to the Philippines, you get to start from zero. Literally, you can start with an empty piece of land, build on it. You might meet your wife here, who knows, something like that. And you could, like, it's almost like you got to restart your whole life.
You can very much do that. And you know, there are people who do that. You know, it's their choice. Some people use this place as a weekend getaway. Others come and stay. It can be both.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. This is absolutely an incredible place, and I really appreciated both of you for showing us and opening your house to us. This is amazing. I really love Tagaytay. If it weren't for that volcano, I would have already lived here. You know that? So, and now I feel foolish because I would have been fine. What do you think? You like this place? Yes, you do. Okay, okay. Oh, look at that, the Canadian. Wow, we're bringing that back to the beaver. Sorry, guys. Thank you, thank you.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life